How's it going, guys? So today we're going to be reacting to the new Snake Eyes trailer. Now, this is a very weird movie because one, not a lot of people are talking about it or have been talking about it. It's not been something that's been hyped up for years to come. It's sort of like something that's flown under the radar. And as a G.I. Joe fan, that's kind of weird to see because you have these other franchises that have lived on, like Transformers, Avengers, and DC. And then G.I. Joe, for some reason, was just left in the dust. They made two movies. Last one was back in 2013. So it's been like 8 years. There hasn't really been anything major G.I. Joe. So this is like the rebirth, their first attempt at rebooting the G.I. Joe franchise. So I'm going to be very interested to see how they actually play that out, how much of G.I. Joe is going to be in this movie, or if it's going to be just, like one solo Snake Eyes movie, which as a little kid, if you asked me that, like, what kind of movie would you want? I would say a Snake Eyes movie. I mean, this is literally a Snake Eyes Funko Pop right here. Like, Snake Eyes is one of my favorite characters. So I'm very excited, guys, to watch this trailer. But please do not try too much. Just be a Snake Eyes movie. I swear. I already see from the first frame that this looks crazy. Okay. This is. I don't want to get too much assumptions. Let's just watch this. Okay, this already looks like Fast and Furious, like right off the bat.
Every warrior has a beginning.
So we're doing that. We're doing GI Joe, Fast and Furious. Oh my god. Okay, so right off the bat, this. I mean, change is good, right? But this just feels like a Fast and Furious trailer with like the cars and stuff, and then the music. Please don't play this music the whole trailer and just be like, "I'm on a new level." Oh, stop it, stop. It's Snake Eyes, but it looks cool.
For 600 years, our ninja have brought peace.
Hey, Storm Shadow.
I need warriors like you. Join us.
What do I have to do? The journey
So it's just
from
cliche.
here is yours to decide.
Join us. Hey, look, it's I'm pretty sure this is Scarlet and uh Baroness. Is this Lady Baroness? It is. Look, she has a little Cobra belt. Cool. So this is going to be a GI Joe movie, not just Snake Eyes. That's really cool. I was wondering if what the case would be, and obviously some GI Joe and Cobra are going to be in this.
But that is just the beginning.
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
So, the obviously the mask looks very cool. It pretty much looks like, what you would expect to be a Snake Eyes. So it's like cool, I guess nothing really different. I would have loved if for the first suit they went a little more retro and had like, I don't know, some type of grayish visor because like the in the cartoons and stuff, initially Snake Eyes looked more like bluish, he had like a blue tint to him. So I thought it would have been cool if they did that, but I mean, it still looks like pretty cool Snake Eyes. I hate how they just have this awesome outro with like Snake Eyes and the Arashikage clan symbol in neon, but then they have it with like this rap music, and it's like, what does that have to do with Snake Eyes? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like that ruins it. Like, what are you doing? This is a GI Joe Snake Eyes movie, and you have I'm on a new level, and it's like, yeah, we get it. He's on a new level, but also look at that GI Joe Origins, but they have the same GI Joe font as the rest of the movies. Like Rise of Cobra and Retaliation have the same exact font. Why would they do that? Why? It's like if you used the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man font for Tom Holland's movies. Think about it like that. Why wouldn't you just use a different iteration of the logo? Or like, it's just weird, and it almost seems like lazy that they would use the same font. I sound like a total nerd, like arguing about why they're using a certain font. I'm pretty sure no one cares, but it's just weird that this is a GI Joe reboot. This is a whole different franchise now, a new take on GI Joe, because this Snake Eyes is not the one from the original movies, because that one, he grew up with the Rashikage clan. Like, he's like was like 10 years old, and he went to go like steal some rice because he was hungry, and then they took him in, and he grew up with Storm Shadow. Actually, no, he didn't grow up with Storm Shadow because their uncle got killed and Storm Shadow ran away, and then he joined Cobra. But regardless, use like the classic GI Joe logo, but just like modernize it a little bit. I don't know why they're so scared to do that. That's why this franchise never did good, because they were too afraid to go into the source material. They were too afraid to get too colorful. When GI Joe, like, the best thing about it was all these different characters with these different abilities that all like had these completely different outfits. But when they're all just wearing like generic military outfits, or just like these weird like generic black, almost like almost the way X-Men had it, to where they just wore leather, and it was like, but you have these super cool costumes in the comics, but you're not using them. And they're like, well, that won't sell well. And it's like, so who's your audience? Who are you trying to please here? I don't understand that. I don't know. It's so strange because it's very obvious that they're afraid this franchise is going to bomb again and no one's going to watch it. But it's like, dude, just make the movies colorful, make them GI Joe. I like, don't make it a generic like spy heist movie, because that's not what GI Joe is. GI Joe was like this like super cartoony militaristic thing. Like, originally Snake Eyes, his origins were from like the military. He and Storm Shadow, or Tommy, that's his name. Um, they were like fighting in Vietnam, and that's how they actually got to know each other. They fought together in the military. They always just go so generic with it because they're so afraid. And so when people watch it, they could go get this same thing with better actors, with better known actors, like with Fast and Furious. So that's why these movies don't do that good. That's why a lot of people don't even like care or bat an eye, because a lot of it does look like generic. And I'm going to be interested to see what happens with the future of Snake Eyes and how people are going to be, anticipating this movie. So that was basically my reaction as a GI Joe fan ever since I was able to understand what words were. Anyway, guys, that's enough out of me. This was just my long GI Joe rant. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you next time.